Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. I'm Adam, and I'm here to talk about some of the movies coming out this week, as well as any movie-related news. Over break, we had 3 great movies come out. Those movies were Limitless, which is the story of author Eddie Mora, played by Bradley Cooper, who is suffering from chronic writer's block. Eddie's life changes dramatically when an old friend introduces him to the NZT, a revolutionary new drug that allows him to tap into his full potential, making him one of the smartest men ever. As people chase him for the stash of NZT, he discovers the fatal side effect of this experimental drug.
I was blind, but now I see. A tablet a day, and I was limitless. I now had cultural appetites.
Since when do you speak Italian?
I finished my book in 4 days.
I'd like to renegotiate my advance.
Math became useful.
From 12,000 to 2.3 million in 10 days.
I'm baffled by this guy.
Another movie that came out last week was Paul. Paul is the story of an alien named Paul, voiced by Seth Rogen, who has been hanging out at a top-secret military base. He decides to hop on the next ride out, which just so happens to be an RV driven by Graham Willie, played by Simon Pegg, and Clive Gollings, played by Nick Frost. As these 3 are chased by federal agents, Graham and Clive have to get Paul back to his mothership. The final movie you missed last week was The Lincoln Lawyer. The Lincoln Lawyer is a story where Mickey Haller, played by Matthew McConaughey, a Los Angeles criminal defense attorney who operates out of the back of his Lincoln sedan, lands the biggest case of his career, defending Louis Roulette, a Beverly Hills playboy accused of attempted murder. This seemingly straightforward case suddenly develops into a deadly game of survival for Haller. This week, we have a great movie coming out from Warner Brothers to take the action spot. Sucker Punch is the story of Baby Doll, played by Emily Browning, a young girl who is confined to a mental institution by her stepfather, who plans to have her killed in 5 days. She creates an imaginary world of 4 other girls to plan her escape from the institution. Sucker Punch is directed by Zack Snyder, who is also the director of Dawn of the Dead and Watchmen.